Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back to our channel. We're filming on a new camera today, so let's see how long it lasts. We didn't charge the battery and it's literally just gone to half.
It said it was full when you checked it though,
yeah,
didn't it?
so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we've not filmed in like a month.
The top looks nice.
Thank you.
Your new one.
Yeah. We've not filmed in a month, which isn't what we planned to do. Basically, we went away for I's birthday, which was like the weekend after we filmed.
Yeah.
So we weren't going to film that weekend. We were going to try and maybe squeeze one in before or after. That didn't end up happening. And then we got really ill. Some more than others.
I got what the cool kids call a respiratory infection.
Yeah, where I was really poorly.
Just have a bit of a cough.
A little bit. You're alright now though.
I'm alright now. Like I said, it's just got a little cough.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try not to like...
do it too much.
Splutter throughout.
He might not talk as much as normal in this video because talking aggravates it.
I run out of breath easy.
See.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for watching, and we have plenty to update you on because
we certainly do.
We have a month's worth of stitching basically.
Well,
and
you do.
Do you know what I do? Do you know what's really annoying? I was doing a real good job. You might recognise this if you're a long time viewer. I used to track my stitches in it, and then I was like, oh, Notion. I'm just going to track them in there directly. That'll be easier. And then I kept forgetting. So I went back to like old school, and I was tracking it so well for 23 days in February, so nearly the whole month.
Nice, that's impressive.
And then I stopped, and I didn't pick it back up again. So I'm going to try and track all of March in here, just so that I can, when we come to do this, I've got like notes. But
it's still comprehensive.
It is what it is. I'm only missing about a week, but a lot happened in that week. So
you had a spurt on, didn't you?
I did. I have some haul. Next week there might be some more.
Goodness.
Basically, I did a really, really big gecko. Well, it's not really big in terms of a lot of kits. But the kits I ordered were fairly big. So there is a gecko haul coming soon when they arrive. They obviously take a minute to prepare. And I was talking to Glenn, who is, I'm going to call the owner. I don't know if it's part owner or full owner.
I just said the boss.
The boss. And he said that it's quieter than it was a couple of weeks ago in terms of kits, so we should get it before we go to Disney, which is good news for me because...
The question is, if I order now, will I be too late?
You'll be too late.
Darn.
Yeah, you'll need to wait till after, because we have Disney this month, which is exciting.
It's very exciting.
Oh, also, I meant to say this right at the beginning. Thank you everyone who has been so kind about our announcement last time. If you missed the video or you've not seen on Instagram, I'm pregnant. We had a private scan this week and we know the gender. I'm not going to say it though. We also have a name, which I'm also not going to say.
We're very prepared this time.
We are, because we had the opposite gender's name picked out.
Because we all thought it was that, barring one person.
Yeah.
Everyone we spoke to thought it was that. I was in Curry's.
Literally random people.
Yeah, I was in Curry's buying something, and then Jess came over and got into the conversation, and the lady serving me was like, I think it's going to be this.
She said,
I'm always right.
Definitely this. I'm telling you, 100%. And I was like,
I have a gift. It will be this.
That's what we think. She was wrong. So everyone apart from my mum and Bella and my dad were wrong. Yeah, so I'm not going to say. We will announce.
Oh, my friend guessed that as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they just replied.
We were asking a few people, and
what they think.
Most people, I keep like going to say, but I'm not 100% convinced that it's 100% right.
Yeah,
so
because it's still quite early on.
We have the proper like NHS one in a couple of weeks before we go to America. So I'm going to confirm with them that it's the one that the private people said.
Yeah.
And then we'll do an announcement when we are at Disney, and we can buy some like cute pink or blue to announce it. We could also get the name on a hat because we know the name.
Yeah. I'm
very excited. I'm very, very excited. Also, sorry, we just have a lot of news to say at the beginning. We got booked onto a retreat. Yeah! We've been wanting... Basically, okay, this is going to sound like... I know. We were waiting for a...
Spot.
Well, that's not what I was going to say.
Right.
But yeah, we were waiting for an inheritance. Because I feel like if I don't say anything, it just sounds like we've just splurged a load of money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We were waiting for an inheritance. That came through. So we've been able to book onto Retreat with that. And I bought some gecko kits with that because they are something that will last
It'll be
a
nice
long
memory.
time. Exactly. We every time we look at it or every time I stitch on it, we will be reminded of the person. So that is the only reason that this is happening. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah, we've not just won the lottery.
No, and we don't just suddenly have very well paid jobs.
If not, I'll be filming this in a solid gold t-shirt if we win the lottery.
I do like your Kermit shirt. You can't really see it because I've put stitching in front of it.
There we go.
Kermit shirt.
I'll wear this when
I
we
was
go
just
to
picking up your drink.
3D, Muppet Vision 3D for one last time.
Yeah, Muppet Vision 3D is going. I know that's not going to mean a lot
To
some of you, but to those of you who it means a lot to, we are also very upset.
We are.
Devastated. I'm excited for the new ride. Well, old ride rethemed.
Yeah,
but
that would be. I haven't done the old ride yet, so I might have to do that this year as well.
yeah, you can't do it with me though.
I can't.
This is the problem we're having. Anyway, not about you. We're going to retreat. If you are also going to the Floss Friends retreat in May.
Rotherham in May.
Right, I thought it was April. We were booking the hotel this morning and we were like...
Yeah, it's a good thing you double check.
Yeah. I was like, no, I think it's May because you said the weekend dates and I was like, that doesn't sound right.
I don't know why I thought everything was happening in April.
Yeah, Rye's convinced we have a lot going on in April, but we don't really.
I checked my calendar afterwards because I couldn't do it when I was on there and there's literally nothing in April.
Yeah. But yeah, we are going to retreat.
Woo!
I did put a thing on my Instagram story, so I know a couple of people who are going, and someone's going that we've not met in person, but I've messaged.
Okay.
So I'm excited. It'll be nice. We always love those retreats. And then the big stitch has been announced for next year. I don't know if that had happened last time, but we'll probably.
I think it might have been announced because I remember you talking about.
I've definitely spoken
going.
about it, but I don't know whether we spoke about it on here. We're gonna try and book for that, but
Are you on
it's
a waiting list? Or
no.
whatever?
If you went last year, was it last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you went last year, you can book early. I've spilled some coffee. So I need to remember the date so that I can email and get us booked in early, basically. But yeah, I basically emailed about, because the retreats fill up so quickly, I basically emailed and said,
if there's any spots
is
available.
there a wait list? Please can we be added to them for future retreats? Although maybe not in August because we might be a bit busy in August.
No, we'll just get you there in a chair.
I could have gone if it's before. I would have been fine, but we were like, any to be booked, like to be added, and miraculously there happened to be 2 spots just opened up, so I was like, we will take them. So nice little weekend away. I'm so excited. I love retreats, like big time.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so nice to see everyone again, and Sammy's been so lovely as always, so I'm looking forward to it.
We've got everything set up now as well because we've got the hotel booked as well, so there'll be no last minute panic about where we're going.
We did that with the big stitch. We didn't book the hotel at the same time. We were like, we don't know where to stay, so we fudged that one a little bit.
We got an alright hotel.
Oh yeah, it was fine, but it was like not done at the same time. Anyway, should we get into stitching? Because I have so much to show you, and it's going to be, I'm moving the drinks out the way. Can you see our Easter decorations? We went to Hobbycraft and I picked up some little chicks that Rye calls scrungly.
Well, yeah, look at them.
Look. I mean, they're not... But basically, right, I said to Rye, pick any Easter decorations, we'll put them up. And Rye picked up this particular box, they didn't all look like this, and said, if we don't buy them, no one's buying these ones because of how they look.
Which,
so,
if you know Jess and her Christmas decoration thing, you'll know that work like a charm.
I'd like to buy the ones that are broken because I don't want them to go to landfill when we are perfectly capable of loving a deer with no legs. Like hanging on the Christmas tree, do you know what I mean?
I think one of them's missing an antler.
I think we've got like a variety, and Bella really loves it, and I think it's a good message of just because it's broken, it doesn't mean it's not worth anything. Yeah. You know, it's
very profound.
We just have like a decent collection now of like, and you can't tell unless you really look. So I love them. There we go. So yeah, Easter themed. Woo!
Let me get a little comb.
It's mainly spring. I'm just really into spring this year because we had a terrible winter. personally, we just had a terrible...
Yeah, no.
We were poorly, so... Oh, Bella's parcel's being delivered today.
Ooh, which one?
With Royal Mail.
Ooh.
The bunnies. Not actual bunnies. Toy bunnies.
Bunny post.
Yeah, let's get into stitching. Is Kermit staying there?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Is
that alright?
Yeah. So should we go in chronological order or just what we find first? I think what we find first, because otherwise it's going to get
it's going to be
real hard.
A mix of haul and not haul. But do you want me to take the cover picture out the wrapping first? Right. Sorry if this is crinkly.
I'm not sure what the sound, like what the mics are like on this camera, so I'm hoping everything works okay.
Place a crinkle warning.
Ta-da!
Du-du-du-du.
I've had this in my eBay wish list for ages. It's... I can't remember who the design's by. Simona Candini. I don't believe they do stuff with this. They make... Sorry, this is a Gecko Rouge kit. The artist is Simona Candini. I think that's how you say it. If I'm getting that wrong, I'm really sorry. I don't think they work with this artist anymore. I think everything's discontinued. Because I remember seeing these before, and then I was looking on the website and I couldn't find them anywhere. Basically, Jasmine is Bella's favourite princess. She is obsessed with Aladdin. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to buy that. So this was an eBay purchase, which means I don't have the PDF, which means it's a pain in the bum to stitch, but it'll be worth it for Bells. She'll like it.
You got that.
And I did start that. It's
one
that
of these
piece there.
You pull it out?
Yeah. And there's basically nothing to show you because it's all
one
background.
colour at the minute.
It's actually like 3 or 4.
Yeah, but like...
Hang on, let me cover my face. I forgot with these cameras, I need to like...
Focus.
Yeah. So there we are. I've done a couple of 100 stitches. Now, I do not have an exact number. I also don't have the date of when I started this written down, which I should have done, but sometime in February of this year, that's going to be its birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that one was sometime in the last week.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush to finish that. It's just like, it'll be nice to stitch for Belle.
Yeah.
Next one.
This?
Yes. So after the last video, so if you hold it up a little bit higher, you can see my pumpkin underneath. I think I showed that in the last video.
I think you did.
Or talked about it for some reason. I was really wanting to stitch on the lantern on the same fabric. This is another Gecko Rouge piece. This, for those of you who don't know, I'm doing a year of Gecko Rouge this year. So, well, I say that. I have stitched on one thing that's not Gecko Rouge. I'll explain that later when I get to it. But...
Explain yourself well.
I will. I wanted to stitch the lantern. This piece, sorry, that was my stitching tablet, was by Terra Mango. And you can buy them individually. There was 3. There was these 2. This one's a lantern, this one's a pumpkin, and a haunted house. Rye's stitching the haunted house and I'm stitching the other 2. But I love them on this fabric. This fabric's so like autumnal and like warm, and it's just really pretty. And then I've got my little pumpkin down here who looks incredible. I stitched this in like a week.
If that.
It's on a 40 count.
There we go. You say it a bit better there.
A 40 count linen. Or an even weave. No, that's a linen. I just love it. The colours, you can't really see properly because it's like shadowed from the Q-snap, but it's so gorgeous. And obviously it's very similar colours in the lantern, not lamp. So I wanted to stitch that one. So I just made a start. I've done the outline apart from the very top because the Q-snap's not quite big enough to fit it all in. But I like the way that it looks. So I forgot I'd done that, to be honest. Because I was stitching on so many different things.
Yeah.
I did 371 stitches on it, so it's 6.12%. See? Helpful.
Good.
I wrote notes in my book. Next one. This was another new start.
Which way does this one go? Like that?
No, flip it. Other way. Yes. So this is the butterfly pattern. Can you hold it really close because I haven't done much on this. The butterfly pattern that was released on the Gecko Ami Patreon, which is Gecko Rouge's Patreon group, basically, yeah. So every month you get a pattern by a different designer. I want to say this one's Lana Lane.
I think it is.
Love the pattern. and I started stitching this on, I think it's a 32 count. Oh no, 40 count linen. It's being stitched 1/1 half cross, but it's pretty full. Like, you can't see through the stitches at all. Oh no, 1/1 half cross. Did I say full cross?
I
meant half
full.
Cross. 1/1 half cross. And sorry, my nail polish is like all chipped. It looks really pretty.
Production budget's gone out the window, isn't it?
And because it's not a full coverage, like it's not got a background, I'm stitching it on a patterned fabric. I believe this is also a new fabric that I treated myself to, or I might have got it for my birthday. If it's a smaller one, yeah. So I'm in the Coffee Sevens club, and you get like, I can't remember if it's for my birthday or for, no, it's not for my birthday. Every 7 months or every 12 months, can't remember, you get sent 3 smaller pieces of fabric. So this was one of the fabrics that I got. You don't get to pick, you get like sent random ones. I think you get to pick the counts. But I just thought this was really pretty. Should I show you, grab the tablet, babes?
Yep.
Thank you.
I hope you appreciated my count font count.
I did.
I do not know what I'm doing, so there you go.
Thank you. I'll show you the mock-up, and I'll show you the mock-up of the lantern as well while I'm on here. So, where is it?
Here's one of them.
Hang on. Here is the butterfly. I may have showed this last time. So I've done a bit of like the flower and a bit of the butterfly. I actually started this one twice because I started it on another fabric, decided I didn't like it as much because it was really hard to stitch on, and swapped to this fabric. And then that's the lantern. So you can see it's going to look really pretty.
Get spooky.
Okay, next one. I believe this was the original butterfly that I started.
So should we not show this one?
I can show that one because it's a bit of stitching I did.
Keep it hidden. Which tablet?
Sorry. It was like, that's sideways, but you can't really tell either way. That was on a 56 count, and that was too small to do over one. But the 40 count's pretty good. So I'm basically going to repurpose that fabric, whether I frog or just stitch something else around it. Yeah. Not sure yet. But we'll get there when we get there.
Potential to frog.
I'm at 472 stitches on the lantern. Oh, which is different to what I have written down in here.
Oh, goodness. Something's gone awry then.
So, yeah. So I'm at 1.3% on the butterfly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next piece. Everyone's going to be really mad at me.
Oh,
it's okay. So, this one comes with a backstory. Any guesses what this piece is?
Italy.
This is the world map.
Wonderful Italy map.
Hang on, I'm going to have a sip and then I'm going to...
Sip or slurp, what'll it be?
So, I have restarted the world map about 600 times. I started on a 28 count. Hang on. I started on a 28 count, doing 1/1 full cross. Really liked the way that was looking, and the stitches were laying and everything was really nice. Then I saw someone suggest stitching 2/1 half cross, or like tent, on a full coverage piece. So I said, that would make it go faster. So I started doing that on the same piece with the 1/1 full cross. Then I decided I'm going to try doing it on a 32 count 1/1 half cross. Sorry, my brain's having a hard time remembering what everything was.
You've done it a few times.
Didn't like the coverage on that. So I cut up the fabric like around where I'd been stitching, done the practice stitches, and repurposed that fabric elsewhere and went back to the original 28 count. And I was doing it 2/1 half cross, and I got... That's not the right piece. Oh, I forgot I didn't import my progress in all of these. I got to 2.19%. I got about 40,000 stitches in, doing it 2/1 half cross. Now, I am also working on a lot of other gecko rouges, especially this year. And I started having a real hard time with the thickness of the piece and the ease in which I could stitch 2/1 half cross. every single one of my pieces pretty much at this point are a 2/1 half cross, apart from Shelf Life, which was 1/1 half cross on 32 count. Now, I decided it's not, for a piece as big as World Map, with as many stitches as it has, as much confetti as it has, I cannot be doing 2 strands because it is difficult. Everywhere. Everything was like a rug. Even the areas that didn't have a lot of confetti, they were okay, they were better, but they were still heavy, hard to stitch on. So, that is my phone, sorry. So, that's my stitching tablet, sorry. I said to Rai, I've been umming and ahhing about this. I think I mentioned it in the last video that I might, or in the whip parade, that I was thinking about going to a 40 count and doing it over 1 half cross with 1 strand. When I was looking at my World Map, because I wanted to stitch on it, I said, I'm going to buy some 32 count and I'm going to do it full cross, because I tested that out on my Shelf Life kit because I had 32 count already that I was using for Shelf Life. So basically I went all the way over to the other corner on Shelf Life, away from where I'd done all my other stitching, and I started doing 1/1 full cross, and I was like, it's less thick on the back. Yes, it's still thick because it's very confetti heavy, but it's not as thick as if I'd done 2 strands half cross, because it's only 1. My camera is going to die. Give us 2 seconds. Okay, sorry, we've switched to the phone, so you might see a difference in quality and stuff, but hopefully it's okay. My hair's kind of like coming out. Anyway, I test stitched some 1/1 full cross on 32 count, and basically it was more enjoyable to stitch on. Sorry, I'm getting emails. Bella's bunnies were just delivered. That's what is going on now. Bunnies. No, not real bunnies. It's a toy. I really enjoyed the way it was coming together, and it was not, the coverage looked amazing, and it was not thick, you know. So I bought some 32 count to stitch the World Map on, and I have restarted, and everyone's going to be like,
what have you done that for?
Yeah, but I'm just going to go with it. I could go back to 1/1 full cross on the 28 count that I've already done 40,000 stitches on, but because I've done so much with the 2 strands, it's like a blanket. It's so hard to stitch on. So I'm just going to stick with this for now. Words of support are appreciated at this time, because
support.
Thank you.
There we go.
I've only done 262 stitches, but I think it looks quite good.
What's your?
I'm at 0.01%, so we have taken a big back step with this.
Just a bit.
But we had a conversation, it was my mum's birthday the other week, and we had a conversation. She really wants to see what this one looks like finished. This and Shelf Life, so they're going to be big focus pieces. Yeah. I just want to get stuff done. I want to get moving in the right direction, and hopefully now, you know, I'm not going to have the problem if I don't want to work on it because it's too thick. What have you lost?
Nothing, I was just saying if we left anything over there, there's a couple bits, because I couldn't see them on the pile
I'll go grab
in front of me.
Would you like to show the next one while I grab your bits?
Yes, the next one is... Oh, they're all kind of wrapped amongst themselves.
Sorry, I had a hiccup there.
You hiccup.
So, for context, right? She knows.
Was that
Can
part
you
of the
hold
context?
that end? Here is Shelf Life. Woohoo! This is back on a 28 count. Went back to the original. Oh yeah, because I asked Rai to find me Shelf Life, and this was the only one he could find, because I obviously had the 28 count and the 32 count. So I was doing 1/1 full cross on a 28 count, which is what I had been doing originally. So this is not going to waste. I have literally just counted all across the top, made sure double, triple, quadruple sure that I'm in the right place, and I'm now stitching from the other corner just to see if I like it, and I do. So there is Shelf Life. Sorry, I'm just trying to, because I obviously have 2. I'm trying to find the right one. Here it is. So I did not record how many stitches I did on this. It was only about 200, 2 and a bit hundred.
Looks a good amount.
I started, basically it's because I was setting up, where are they? The parking, and it takes a little bit longer. If you do parking, you know. But on shelf life, I've found that I really do better with parking. I get less discouraged because I'm just trying to fill in to the next point, and I'm doing it diagonally in blocks of 10. Yeah, that makes sense. So total stitches on this, roughly, because I had to add in all of these and I'm not sure I got them all, is about 3,883 stitches. Nice. So about 0.39%. There's about 1 million stitches, just over, on this piece, and I really like it, and I really like the coverage, and I really like the colours and how it looks, and this is neater than the other one that I was working.
I'd say.
Hang on, my stitches are not perfect, so don't hang on, cover your face. Is it going to focus on this? Do I have to tap on it? There we go. You can see the stitches look really nice. They're laid really flat, which was another problem with doing 2 over 1 half cross. They're not always laying flat. I'm still going to be doing that on like Guardians of Fuji, Wednesday, the smaller pieces about 200,000 stitches or under. You can come back now. I'm still going to do 2 over 1 half cross. It just makes it go faster. But on my really big lifetime pieces, such as this, and World Map, and another one that's coming, I'm going to do full cross.
Was basically that an insight in there? Maybe next week?
If you were paying attention on Instagram, I think I posted it on my stories. I did post a picture of the kit I've bought and said, I have a question, if anyone has this. Nobody got back to me, so I don't think it's the most popular kit. I feel like it was quite popular at one time, because obviously you can search in Facebook groups, so I went on the Gecko Rouge Facebook group, did a search, found my answer in the comments. It wasn't in like the main part of any post. That's why I had a hard time finding it. But a few people have it and were stitching on it, so it's not an unknown piece, but it's not as popular as some. It's
not overly common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a big piece, so I wanted to figure out a way to stitch my big pieces, and I just think at the end of the day, it's about what's going to make it easiest for me to stitch. I mean, look at this. This is still a thick back,
but it's manageable.
I can bend it, which I can't do with some of my other pieces. 2 over 1, it's just too thick for such a confetti heavy piece like World Map. So
no, I get what you're saying.
World Map something had to be done, because I was not working on it because of how hard it was for me to stitch on. So I'm happy with the decision I've made. This, if you don't know, Shelf Life's really clever. Hang on, I'm going to pull up a mock-up of it. Shelf Life is so clever because it's Colin Thompson, and I think he's a genius anyway, but it's made up of lots of different things. So these are from the bookshelves. So if you've seen people stitching on, like, I think it's called Bazaar Bookshelf.
Name sounds familiar.
It's like got bits from that in it. It's got bits from, I want to say, the kitchen cupboard. Hang on, I'm on the wrong side. I think this is from the kitchen cupboard, because obviously it's got the food stuff. It's got bits from loads of different pieces of his work thrown into one. So this is what Shelf Life will look like in the end. Here is what I have stitched. I can't zoom in anymore. Already, you can see, very, very cute. Colours are spot on. And here is the one I'm working on in the other corner. So that's that little pink book that I showed you. Yeah, that
a bit of an angle
is up there. And I just basically, I wanted to start stitching somewhere else, because I've worked on this corner twice now. And it's a pain in the bum. So I was like, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to try doing somewhere new. And I've settled, this is exactly what I want. It's really good coverage. It's going to take me twice as long as if I was just doing a half cross, but it looks really nice. You just saw our light.
My goodness.
It looks really nice.
What's the light?
No, Shelf Life.
I know. Take the mic.
I really like it. Does this, hang on, where is he? There's a little guy.
Up a bit. There.
Yeah, him. Does he remind anyone else of Simon Cowell? Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, it's a Simon Cowell egg man. I don't know if he is, he looks like an egg-shaped head. So I really love this
Simon Cowell,
piece.
Humpty Dumpty.
Exactly, that's exactly what he looks like. I might stitch on that this afternoon, because I love Shelf Life. Shelf Life's one of my favourite pieces. That was like when I first got my first real job. I treated myself to Shelf Life with my first paycheck. So, and that was folded nicely, and it's going to be folded nicely again. So that
it's
my
just for the sake of this.
Yeah, scrumpled.
Scrumpled.
Nearly there now. we've got one more thing to go. So this was my non-gecko stitch. Now,
this is the story.
Basically, I decided last year that when we have this money come through, I want to make it the most magical Christmas ever. Not in terms of everyone's getting really big presents or it's going to be really extravagant in terms of gifts, but I want to decorate the way I have always imagined decorating the house.
Yeah, you got to do it the way you want to do it.
And last year I stitched...
Can she get the drawer open far enough?
It's because I'm sat next to the drawer.
Look at her go, audience.
Oh no, it's bent.
Oh no.
It's my fault. Last year I stitched quite a few mill hills, but I don't know where the ones have gone that haven't been finished. I need to find them.
My mill hill's gone. My glow in the dark Arc'teryx thing that I bought at Big Stitch.
That'll be with your stitching stuff, I'm assuming. Anyway, so I stitched a few of these and they were waiting to be all finished at the same time because I finished like one or two. I really like how I finished these. They've got like ribbon.
You had the Canada Goose as well, didn't you?
Yeah, that one, I stitched one for your mum and I started doing the one for you and it's not finished yet. But I really like the way this is stitched. I put some felt in between so it's like thicker.
Squishy.
And you can't see all my stitching on the back, which is perfect for me because my stitching, the backs of my stitching are not pretty to look at. So I needed a workaround and that's why we have Snoopy ones. But I really, really like these. So basically I was going to stitch a load of these last year and then put them all up. But our tree isn't the biggest and we wouldn't have had room for a load of these. This year I would like to buy a new tree, but I would like to fill the house with stitched ornaments. And I would like to do more decoration at Halloween as well, because we literally don't decorate for autumn, Halloween.
Not often, do we?
We don't decorate for seasons, apart from...
We have the little...
This was a exchange piece. So was the owl back there. This Rye's mum stitched for us. And I think I've got like another pillow that's...
Yeah, I believe that's upstairs.
It's in one of these drawers, yeah, because I put it away because it's Halloween-y. But apart from that, we don't decorate. So I'm like, this year I want to decorate for the seasons. I think it'd be really nice, bring some character into the house. You know, we're really trying to decorate the house a bit more with like furniture and...
We're doing like a bit, we're in the middle of a revamp, aren't we?
Yeah, we might be painting stuff soon. So it would just be nice to have some decorations.
Yeah.
So I bought one pattern that is not Gecko Rouge, and it was a small pattern to stitch for autumn. That's all I've stitched apart from Gecko Rouge. And actually it made me decide that I want to design my own Christmas pieces, just for me to fill the house with Christmas pieces without it costing me a fortune. Because I was saying to Rye, by the time I've bought fabric and the patterns and everything, I could have bought normal decorations for about the same price.
Yeah.
Like, so, but I want them to be stitched. This is the thing. So I was like, right, let me see about stitching ornaments and like little decorations and stuff around the house. Taking my jumper off, I'm getting warm now.
Getting a bit warm.
And we'll see from there. So I've got one.
I thought you still had a tag on, sorry. That's why I was like...
No, I don't. This is a new t-shirt, so... ta-da! This is a Stitching with the Housewives piece. I'm not sure if that's their name when you buy the charts, but you'll hopefully be able to find them from that. So it's about half done, actually. I'm very close to about halfway.
So you started yesterday as well?
Yeah. So it's it reminds, I think it is, not just it reminds me, you know those cake stands that you get and you can put, they've got different tiers?
Oh, you mean like a afternoon tea?
Yeah, it's like that, but it's got pumpkins, and then there's going to be a little scarecrow, and then it'll say autumn at the top. So this was 1 day worth of stitching for me. Not a full day, it was like a couple hours, and I'm nearly finished already. So I was like, this is really cool. I would like to do more decorations for around the house, seasonal, and then we can decorate the house and it'll feel like there's seasons happening instead of, you know, the year just, it's suddenly there's a tree.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So I really want to do loads of like seasonal stuff this year, and I'm hoping, the goal is towards the end of the year we're going to buy a big tree. Just want one, because then we can keep the one we have and have it somewhere else in the house. And then we'll have 2 trees to decorate for Christmas. And I want to have stitching going up the stairs, because we've got the big banister to go up. And we normally decorate with like tinsel. I'd like to put garland on it with stitching hanging off the garland. We've got, there's like I look like I had a muscle then. Yeah, it's like we don't have doors between the dining room and the living room. There's an archway. That archway type, is it an archway? Well, so it's like a doorway without doors. Rounded, but no, it's a square. Yeah. I'd like to decorate that with all basically Christmas cut a hole stuff in the wall, haven't they? Yeah, they basically had doors there and took them off. We've got the fireplace that I'd like to decorate. We've got this that I'd like to decorate. We've got the kitchen that I'd like to decorate. I'd quite like to decorate the entranceway. We have a lot to do, so I basically need to. So it's a good thing you're starting in March. Exactly. So I thought autumn's going to come first. Let me just test stitch a little autumn piece, and then I'm going to start designing. I started this morning on Christmas designs. I've done a really cute snowman so far, but I was planning on having him like. There's meant to be 3 of them, and they're in different stages of decorating a tree. Yeah. But it's trying to figure out how to make them look the way I want them to look, to portray what I want them to be doing. Because, you know, just the snowman's cute. To a tree, can you? But, like, if I wanted them going up the stairs, like, basically, this is the thought process. And then obviously I've got my Mill Hills that I bought and everything. So whilst this is the year of Gecko Rouge, there may be some seasonal stitching for small ornaments in between. Because I don't think that's a bad thing really as a palette cleanser, just between big pieces, as long as I am prioritising Gecko Rouge and getting pieces done. Look at it this way, it's your thing, so you can set the rules. I've lasted 2 months, because I started this in March. So I lasted 2 months doing just Gecko Rouge. I've stitched one thing not Gecko Rouge, and I'm already going back to do more Gecko Rouge today. So it does help that you've got the Gecko Rouge haul coming as well. Yes, I'm so excited. Was what I think I was going for. I bought the farm kit that we talked about for the baby. Yeah. Well, it was for the kids. It's not just for the baby. It's going to be in the kids' room. I think I bought a Cape Brazier piece that I really wanted. I think you might have done as well. I think I bought one more in that one, and I can't. Hang on, I loaded them onto here already, and I've preemptive load. I've already forgotten what it is. I bought it's because it's a Dorian Spencer Davies piece that just went back up. So Gecko Rouge have just started doing Gecko Echo, which is basically their highly requested charts to come back. So obviously it's only artists they're still working with, but like Dorian Spencer Davies, I think previously they had more charts, and then they discontinued. They didn't really discontinue, but they weren't available for a while. And they've brought a few of them back. There's different artists as well. I don't think they're all Dorian Spencer Davies, but I know quite a few of them were. So I purchased one of them. I'm very excited about it. Purchased. I'll show you when they get here. I don't really want to tell everyone every kit that I bought before. Oh no. I'm so excited about the big one. Surprise. Hang on, I'm going to show you a little bit. Oh, I can't zoom in far enough that it's... I was going to do like a sneak peek of the big one. But hang on. I hope this is alright to share. This is the Patreon pattern for this month. How cute is that? It's another Dorian Spencer Davies piece. I like Dorian Spencer Davies artwork. I've stitched Piccadilly. Isn't it? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I was thinking then. I've stitched Piccadilly. I've got the holiday. You do? I've got the Gecko Ho 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 that was... You got Porth Din Lane? Yeah, that's the Ho Ho Ho. Oh, is that right? Sorry. Then I've got the farm coming. I've got that that I just showed you because it's a Patreon. Is the giraffe him as well? The giraffe's him as well. And from my last haul. And then I've got another one. I've got 2 Dorian Spencer Davies on the way. So... Look at you go. I love him, apparently. Apparently. But yeah, in March, up till the 23rd... Hang on. Oh, can I borrow your phone? I'm using mine to film. Yeah, what do you need? A calculator. I just want to see how many stitches I did. Although... Do you want to calculate? I get stressed out when numbers... 2695 plus... I did 2,600... Oh! Hang on! There's a piece I haven't showed you yet. Oh, goodness. Is it buried? Grab that. Thank you. Yes, it's got my camera cover on it. I know. I will do this adding up while Rai shows you Guardians of Fuji.
I don't know which bit you
all over.
Just the whole thing,
yeah.
basically. Are you ready, kids? So I'll start from the top and kind of just like those old school projectors you used to get in school. So this is Guardians of Fuji by Leslie D. Mackenzie.
Yep.
It was bought. I don't remember when it was bought. A little while ago.
We pre-ordered it when it first came out. So whenever that was.
So I'm going to do a little scroll here.
And you'll see a lot of this
is new. Took a punt on that one. That blue in the bottom kind of looks like a tiger, doesn't it?
I'm not.
So eye.
Sorry, I was looking down
snout,
here.
Tiger body because it's got the stripes. I had to like point with my pinky then, so it wasn't the most.
I've done over 10,500 stitches just on Gecko Rouge pieces this month, and it is over that because I'm not including any of my stitches on World Map, Shelf Life, some of the stitches on Guardians of Fuji. Sorry.
You're good.
And that's not.
You're coughing as well now.
I've probably done about 11 to 12,000 stitches this month on Gecko Rouge pieces. So the way I've been working on Guardians of Fuji was I decided that I didn't like...
That's how you had it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Having to decide on the colour that I was going to stitch next because I get really overwhelmed when there's too many colours to pick from. That sounds really daft, but
you get,
I
like,
do.
Decision anxiety.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, but I don't want to stitch that because there's too much confetti. Oh, but I don't want to stitch that one because there's too much like close together. And I'm like, oh, but that one's like... so I never decide, and that's what takes me the longest in my stitching. So I just said, right, I'm just going to number, because on Pattern Keeper you can order it by like numerically or by number of stitches left. So I said numerically, I'm going to just start with number 1 and I'm going to work through and I'm going to finish the colour. I'm going to colour complete. So I feel like I might be on colour number 5 to colour complete.
Give you a minute to get there.
Oh, I'm on the wrong piece.
Wrong piece alert.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I have finished 5 and I'm on colour number 6. There's 398. And the way that I've been working on it, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. A lot. I've turned all the rest of my colours grey. And it just helps when you're looking for... This piece has like every colour in it. So I can't have a highlighter of like green. Like I can on some other pieces because there's no green in it. Like Wednesday. Wednesday is black, white, grey and purple. So I could have a blue highlighter and anything blue.
Would stand out.
Yeah. But on this piece, there is colours. A lot.
Is this one where you had like 3 or 4 left and you were like, can you find it?
Yeah. And I'm like, I can't see it anywhere. So I turned all my stitches grey that I have stitched. And then my highlighter colour is the only colour that shows up. And that's really helped me.
That is a good idea. Because
otherwise, like Rai said, there's 1 or 2 left and we're like, don't know where they are.
Where's Wally, isn't it, basically?
So that's really helped me to find them. And it's meant that I don't have to pick what colour I'm stitching on. I'm stitching on colours that I wouldn't normally choose because I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered to do that one. And I'm filling in areas that I haven't filled in.
It's like good blocks, isn't it?
Yeah, it's decent. So that's the way I'm stitching on that. I think I got to about 40%. I think it might just be before. 37.22%. So I'm going for a finish on that piece this year. Whether we get there, we'll see. I want to stitch on that one. And I've been stitching it off the Q-snap, which I shouldn't be doing because I don't want my tension to be messed up. But it's just with it being like I'm stitching one colour and some are up here and some are down here and then I can't keep moving the Q-snap. So I've just been stitching it in hand and it's been going quite fast when I'm working on it. Like I said, on the 1st of February, I managed to do over 2,500 stitches in one day.
So you're really putting the numbers in that day.
I am. Oh. Sorry, honey. Oh, I just scratched it. I wonder if the sound came up on there because it's right next to the camera.
It was loud,
Sorry.
wasn't it?
And then I do have a little bit more haul.
Yeah, because this was at the bottom of the pile.
This was, yeah.
Should we do this first?
Yep.
Get the trumpets ready for the fanfare.
I got a new Canny Little Fox case. And I was going to use my Canny Little Fox mug to, because it's my stitching mug, but it needed a wash. So I bought this. Basically, I saw that there was, basically the way it runs is, she posts them on, like, available products on Instagram. And, oh, I've put some scissors in there. careful.
Scared me.
She posts available products on Instagram. There's like one drop every month, and there's like tons that go out. Really? And I saw that it was happening that day, and then I got distracted, so I went on the next day, and this was the only one that was left of the whole thing that I remember seeing. But I really love it anyway. It's so cute, and it's very autumnal, and I'm feeling very autumnal right now. We had a terrible winter. Like, we didn't get to celebrate Christmas like we normally do. Were we ill for my birthday?
I think you kind of came back around with your
There
birthday,
was definitely like ups and downs throughout November, December and January for us. So I'm so over winter, and I'm not that kind of person. Normally I love winter. Winter's my favourite season.
Big winter girl.
I'm really excited for like spring, and then I'm actually really excited for summer, which never happens. I hate summer. I hate how hot it gets, and I'm just really excited to celebrate the seasons this year. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, or like, do you know what I mean? Because I feel like when you're younger, it's like winter equals Christmas, and for me, my birthday. So it's like, obviously, I love winter the most. But we didn't even have any snow this year.
We didn't, did we?
I just feel like this has been a naff winter.
I think the most I saw was when I was at work one time. I was like,
you get to go further and see.
Yeah, it was a little bit further up north, but it wasn't like deep enough for it to lie. It was just like, it kind of just looked like ice and sugar, and I was like, snow.
I know Bella's seen some snow when she goes to her groups and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've literally not seen any snow. So this winter has just been a write-off for me, and I'm so excited for it to be Easter and spring, and I'm like, all the nice colours and everything. I'm excited for colours to come back, because I feel like in winter everything just goes meh. And normally I don't mind that because it's like snow and Christmas and nice lights. And
we had no snow?
Oh my gosh. And then I've been watching Americans on YouTube, and they've all had snow, and I'm like, so jealous. I just want snow back. I think it even snowed in Florida.
I think it did.
And it didn't snow here. I know it snowed across the UK, just not where we are for some reason.
Boo. Watch people can now triangulate us because we're the only place with no snow.
It's alright. I think most people guess from... I didn't think I had an identifiable accent because I sound different from everyone I've ever gone to school with, because my family were from somewhere else, and they were from down south, and we moved up north. So I sound like my mum. Yeah. Mixed in a little bit with, accents from around here. You sound like you're from Sunderland because you are.
Well, just tell people where I'm from.
We don't live there anymore. I've never lived there, but you don't live there anymore.
Oh, I was trying to make it the joke, and it wasn't worth it because I coughed.
But people have messaged me. People think we're from Liverpool. We're not from Liverpool.
Liverpool?
I've had someone say, I recognise your accent. Are you from Liverpool? And I'm like,
no.
I've literally never been to Liverpool. But
couldn't be further.
Well, we could.
Well, I mean, we could. I was being hyperbolic.
But I don't know if people know where we're from, but...
The people who's guessed to within like half an hour of us.
Yeah, I feel like we're kind of identifiable, but there's just been no snow, and it's disappointing.
I forgot that's how we got onto that conversation.
I'm really enjoying, because we've been to a few shops and stuff recently. Yeah. Because I've felt up to it, Rise felt up to it. Normally I'm like, I feel too ill, or Rise been poorly, and now we're like able to go and do things again. So
yeah, I was
it's fun.
Like bedbound for like
ages.
Nearly
it was
a week.
Scary.
So I was like, I'm ready to like go back outside and be a member of society again.
So I've been to Hobbycraft a couple of times. I like seeing all the spring stuff out at the minute, and all the Easter. And I want to do decorations for Easter, but I haven't found any gecko kits with Easter. And I'm like,
will they get here in time for Easter as well? Is the question now.
Yeah, it's a good point. I have my Gecko Joy from a couple of years ago, but it's not
the rabbit one.
It's not small enough to get stitched before Easter. This is the only problem with doing a year of Gecko Rouge, and it being the same year that I'm really excited to decorate for every season. I'm now like, I really want to do seasonal stitching and have like lots up everywhere, but we'll see. I might just design some so that it's like, because at the beginning of the year I said if I design it I can stitch it. Yeah. So I think that's my workaround. I just have to design some. But yeah, I'm really excited for spring.
It's going to be good. We've got a lot going on spring.
We
with Disney in spring.
Does that count as spring?
Yeah. March, April.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to Disney. It's our last one for a while. Yeah. But it'll be nice. Get to buy baby stuff.
I'm going to touch so much of America.
Alright. Weirdo.
Yeah, I realised how that sounded as I said it.
And then when we get back, it's going to be like nice and warm here, and then it'll be summer. and then it'll be
Get a bunch
autumn.
Of stuff for the garden.
And we're going to have the baby for autumn, so we can go pumpkin picking and with a baby.
Yeah.
That would be really cute.
That would be cute. We got the one we went to before. I don't remember what that was called.
I don't remember what it's called either. And then we'll have first Christmas with the baby and Bella, and I'll get to decorate the way I want to decorate. I'm so excited.
Oh, she's perfect.
How many years has it been that we've gone in Christmas shops and I'm like, not Christmas shops, but like shops at Christmas, and
stuff.
I'm like, I want to buy you a nice tree.
Yeah.
We had my tree literally my whole life, and then Rye bought a new tree for us, but it ended up being the exact same size as the old tree.
I thought it would have been taller. Looked taller in the shop.
So we've had pretty much the same tree my whole life.
Yeah.
We've still got the old one somewhere. But
get a big in this year.
I'm going to get a big tree. I'm going to get to decorate however I want, and I'm so excited. And I'm going to stitch throughout the small Christmas ornaments, I think.
So you can decorate the tree in the house. So I can decorate,
yeah. I'm just so excited. Like, I'm thinking about now of how I'm going to decorate, but we need to get through the rest of the year first. There's a lot happening before I can decorate for Christmas.
Well, you know what? Disney Christmas shop.
Can we do a Christmas in July? Because I'm going to be like 8 months pregnant then.
If you want.
And it would be really, like, nice.
Yeah, if you want.
Plus, I might be able to get a tree on sale then. And then
I don't think you bring trees out that early, do they?
I don't know. Amazon would have them. I know Amazon's probably not the best place to buy a tree, but I feel like they must have them somewhere.
What was I looking last year? I think it was Argos had some really nice trees.
The Range do nice trees. They're quite, like, you've got to spend a fair bit of money to get the nice ones, but I like going to the Range and looking around all the Christmas bits. They've got, like, a tunnel with loads of lights every year.
I have to make sure I get a car with a big boot, rent a van for the day.
Yeah.
I can do that now that I'm 25.
Yay. Oh, also, happy birthday, Rye. We didn't celebrate because we filmed a month ago, but...
And then I was ill.
And then you were poorly.
Woo!
I'm so excited to decorate this year.
You're going to be in your element, aren't you? Look at her go.
I'm so excited.
Practically vibrating.
I want to get Gecko Rouges finished. I'm going to have some new starts. It's going to be a good year. We're having a baby. We can talk about that now.
Woo!
I'm just excited. Sorry. I haven't been, like, thinking about Christmas, and now I'm thinking about it, and now I'm like, I don't want summer and spring to happen. I just want it to be autumn already, because I like all the autumn colours, and then it goes into Christmas and all the Christmas stuff starts coming out. Do you think the Christmas stuff will be out when we have the baby? Sometimes. TK Maxx.
I was going to say, when I worked in TK Maxx, they started getting Christmas stuff in around September, October time. So
they'll have Halloween stuff.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely have Halloween stuff.
I'm so excited. Sorry, this has been a really long video because we've had a lot to talk about.
Jess has needed an outlet. Oh, you've got a little... There we go. Oh, I just sprung out.
I have naturally curly hair and I've not been feeling well enough to straighten it. So it's been just getting pulled up into buns and stuff. But it means that my hair, like, stands up and stuff on its own.
I really thought that was going to stay in it.
Nah.
Like, immediately. We
have retreat. I need to stitch my swap
exchange
piece. Yeah, the retreat's the same weekend as Eurovision, which
and
we'll be done at retreat in time for you to watch Eurovision though, actually, so it's fine.
Also, for any big fans out there, big fans of power tools, it's the same weekend as Elex.
It is.
Well, Elex is the 2 days before, so I'm gonna maybe buy a drill. Ask me about my drill at retreat.
If anyone's interested.
I'm going to make a t-shirt that says ask me about my drill.
I wouldn't. That sounds a bit weird.
No.
I'm not sure which vendors are going to be there. I need to have a look. Because I didn't let myself look before we knew we could go. Because I would have been really like, oh, I want to go. So now I can have a look. Have you got the pictures from the scan on your phone?
Don't think so. But sometimes.
It was very exciting in the room when we found out. Because they let Bella choose. I mean... I literally did not care either way if it was a boy or a girl. I was just excited to know.
There we go. Right, we can't show that. Can't show that. You can't show that. You can't show that. Oh my goodness.
Feet.
I think that's worth showing.
There.
There you go.
We'll do that one.
There you go.
Right, it says that, well, we had the scan, but that's fine. How cute! Apparently, they move their hands around a lot in there. Because every other picture, you can see a hand or a leg, like, waving around. Why is this not going through now?
I don't know. Is it not loading properly? Might be a Wi-Fi issue.
How cute! There's the leg.
Oh.
Hang on, there's the leg.
The drumstick.
I'm really happy. And like, we literally would have been happy either way. Like I said, we had the stuff planned for the other gender.
These?
Yes.
There you
go. It looks a little bit scary in 4D. I'm not going to pull up the 4D ones. But
arm, hand.
Look, you can see like all the fingers and everything. The arm and that. Sorry, that's
fine.
I was just stood on right foot. Yeah, I can't show most of the other ones because they say what it is on it, but
because you can't really tell what's going on in there. The sonographer put little labels on.
Because obviously me and Ryan don't know what we're looking at.
I have no idea.
I'm just like, oh, it's a grey smudge. But Bella got to be the one to press the button. She was
very
loving
excited,
it.
yeah.
And they were so nice there. They were so nice. So I'm really happy we did that because it was like a proper private one.
Yeah.
We literally, last time when we had Bella, we invited a lot of people.
Yeah, because we just tried to fill the quota last time, didn't we?
Yeah, we were like...
Let's just invite...
Well, it was nice to have people...
Oh, yeah, it was nice.
To come see it. But this time, we booked it like 2 days before we went.
Yeah.
So it was literally us two, Mum and Bella.
Yeah.
And it was really nice. And now we know.
Well, we hope we know.
I'm really convinced that we're going to get there on the
and it's going to be the other way around.
It's going to be the other way. And we're going to have to tell Bella. Bella would have been happy either way. I'll tell her. But Bella, honestly, she would be happy either way.
Yeah.
But I think she's more excited about the one that it is. No clues, but
without
also a clue. I didn't care either way.
No,
I was just wanting to know.
As long as they're healthy.
A lot of people are like, oh, Ryle want a boy. And Ryle's like, I don't mind. I would be happy with either. If you have another girl, dad.
I know
what I'm doing. If you have a boy.
I know what I'm doing with a girl.
Yeah. Not that we're saying either way, but we'll post pictures of Disney.
Yeah, we will.
I'm so excited. And the name is like the perfect name.
Yeah.
For us.
I'd say so.
It
fits a lot of criteria that we had.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Excuse me.
I'm really excited. We haven't told people the name. We've told like Mum.
So I think we've told like just
2 people.
1 or 2.
Mum, Bella, and one other person.
I told someone.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were they alright with it?
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I think it's really cool.
Okay. I'm excited. Sorry. It's because we've not filmed in ages. Now I'm like, everything's to say. I'm excited for Christmas. It'll be so nice having a newborn. Well, they won't be newborn. They'll be like 4 months. But basically newborn.
Close enough to newborn. And
Bella's, the best at Christmas. She loves it. She's so like at such a lovely age for it. And I'm going to get to decorate. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Leave in the comments your favourite Christmas pieces to stitch. I'm looking for some different places and stuff because Gecko Rouge don't really have any small... They've got some small Halloween ones, but not
small Christmas ones.
Yeah. So if they come out with some Christmas ones this year, I'm going to buy them. But like any other Christmas pieces, let me know. I have no theme. It's not like a gingerbread tree or a snowman tree. Like it's just Christmas in general. So, and any colours, anything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say. We will film before a month's time because...
I don't think I'm going to get poorly again.
Don't say that. Touch wood. And oh, hang on. There was another thing we bought. I bought rice and fabric.
It's just in front of you, but it's under some bits.
It's in the pile of stitching.
It's in the pile.
I bought rice some 20 count
and 25
and
count,
25 count because he was having a hard time stitching on
House at Dead End.
And I
kept
said,
wanting to go haunted house.
Try doing it over like half cross, which I know I've kind of contradicted, that was the word I was trying to think of in this video, but for smaller pieces, which is like Rise size piece, smaller, it's still like 200,000, but I think it would be fine on that.
I think so.
I don't think it's as shelf life. So
more manageable.
Yeah.
I'd say.
So he's got a 25 count and he's got some 20 count. He's going to do a test and then he's going to do some stitching. So I'm excited.
I'm also going to hopefully buy a project soon too.
Hopefully.
Oh, pardon me.
Next week's video will either be a Gecko Rouge unboxing or an update. What I'm thinking of doing is pre-filming for when we're in America.
Yeah.
Because that's in a
we did
couple
that
of
before
weeks.
as well, didn't we? That worked out quite well.
And I'd quite like to have one of the pieces. I'm just going to do an unboxing on its own, and the other three I'm going to do as like a
haul
3-in-1. Yeah. So there's 2 videos.
Yeah.
But I don't want to have 2 unboxings in a row. I'd rather spread them out. So we'll see which one comes next. It depends when they get here and if we can film before we go. And I want to do like a little Disney kind of vlog, but that might just go at the end of one of the normal stitching videos. I might just film like this is how much we can stitch in America, and it'll be like the hotel before we go, the plane, and on an evening and stuff, because realistically I'm not stitching in Disney a lot. I do a bit on an evening.
What we were planning on doing as well was hitting the parks hard the first week, weren't we?
Yeah, because we're only in Disney for a week this time, because we got free tickets.
Yeah, because don't know if we'd mentioned it before. I think I've mentioned it to certain people, but don't know if we've discussed it on the channel. We got
evacuated.
Yeah, we got evacuated during Hurricane Milton, and we only missed out on like a day and a half, maybe. Yeah, 2 days, and then
they
like a little while after,
us with 6 days worth of tickets, which is the only reason we were able to go this time. And Universal, we have annual passes that run out in May.
Yeah, so we were like, well,
free tickets.
We don't want to miss out on using the free tickets, so we just booked the cheapest hotel, like for both Disney and Universal, and we were just like, we're not going to get a chance to go again for this price. So
and you know, with the baby coming,
we're not going to be able to go back for a little while.
So it'll be nice. I'm looking forward to it.
It would be difficult to have a.
I think we'd be all right, but it would be hard. It would be very different if we went with a 2-month-old.
I just meant the flight. Other than that, I think we'd manage everything else. It would just be a long flight.
Yeah. We'll be fine though. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I need to start thinking about what projects I'm going to take, because I need to make sure that they're packed with the right threads.
I need to figure out what I'm going to take, because I don't think the one I'm going to order would arrive in time.
Email them. They've been really helpful with any questions that I've had. Email in, or I've been messaging on Patreon, just because that's like an option, because it's direct message, but because I was on the Patreon group anyway, I've spoke to them before on there. They've been so helpful. I was saying to Ryan, I'm really
very helpful.
I like genuinely do love Gecko Rouge as a company. I found them a few years ago and I was so like obsessed. I have notifications turned on for every post in the group so that I can see when people are sharing stuff, because I really do love them that much. So when I was placing this order, I was messaging about it, and they've been really helpful. I was like, I'm going to put an order in, but we're in America, so, and they were like, oh, it's a little bit quieter at the minute, so we should be able to get it done, which was really helpful, because I did that before as well. Like, when I got Bohemia, I was like, oh, just wondering if it would come in time, and if not, is there any way I can postpone the delivery? And they managed to get it in time, like plenty of time. So they've done the same this time. They're so helpful with any questions. I'm just really looking forward to my new stuff coming. I said to Raya, I like the excitement of opening a new kit and then getting to start it right away. I'm so excited. I might take one of my new ones with me. I take the farm. That would be cute. Nice, yeah. I really want to stitch one to do with the baby's name, because there's different ways that we could incorporate it.
There's a lot of nicknames in that, isn't there? That we were discussing.
We were like, we could go with a space theme, or we could go with this theme, or it has to do with this movie, or this movie, depends how you look at it. Yeah, so it's like, I want to do something related, but I haven't found anything yet. I'm still looking. But yeah. think that's everything. Sorry that this has been a
It's been a long one.
It's been a bit of a brain dump of this is everything, but it's been a month, so this is a month's worth of
stuff that you haven't released into the world.
I'm excited for spring and Easter and
autumn and winter
and summer. I never get excited for summer, and I'm really excited this year. Even though it's going to be boiling and I'm going to be so uncomfortable.
Because I'm getting us a ceiling fan put in.
Rai installed a ceiling fan. He's an electrician, so he gets called to do random jobs and stuff. And he did a ceiling fan, and since then he's like, I'm going to get us a ceiling fan for the summer. I did
4 ceiling fans.
Rai did 4 ceiling fans.
That was, I think, the longest day because they were you had to build all of them and then install them, and I was like, oh, I'm tired now.
I can't get my head.
I've built the same thing 4 times.
But he's going to do it again for us, so that'll be nice, because our room gets so
Yeah, because we're at the front of the house with a big bay window. So it is hot.
Hot in the summer.
Yeah.
So it'll be nice to have a fan.
And the fan we have, at the minute...
It doesn't reach over the bed.
No, I was going to say it puts
it's one of the floor ones. So
it puts out really good air circulation, but it sounds like a helicopter. So on a night, it's just like thunk, 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 thunk. And it's just like, no. Get a ceiling fan. I know how to put them up now. I can be trusted.
I'm excited for Christmas. I was just looking at my Christmas decoration. I forgot how much I enjoy stitching Mill Hills. Look how pretty that is with the beads.
It's a very pretty piece.
Love it. Yeah. I'm going to aim for another 3,000 stitches this week. We'll see if I hit that. It's slowing down a bit if I'm doing a full cross instead of half cross, but we'll see. I want to get some stitches in on Wednesday, which I haven't said in a while, so I need to find the threads and pull hair out.
I think I saw them the other day. Hold on.
Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Sorted?
Yeah, sorry.
Right. We will go now to save Rai.
I haven't sneezed in a week.
That's not true. Apparently you sneezed in the middle of the night.
Didn't. I was coughing in the middle of the night. Didn't sneeze though.
We're going to go. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it to the end, we really appreciate it, because this was a lot of chapter this time.
Video.
Hopefully, we'll have some good progress on pieces to show you next week. Yeah, let us know what you're stitching on. Any Christmas ornament recommendations for stitching, because I want to have a house full of Christmas this year, full to the brim.
The difference is this year you might be able to do it, because you want that every year, to be real.
I'm planning enough in advance. March.
I'm
gonna get Christmas stuff done.
Dipper.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. I've said that about 6 times.
Yeah, you have.
We'll see you next week, hopefully.